Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for jumping into our afternoon session. This is our very last webinar, so thank you for jumping in. We've got some really exciting things to share with you guys today. So we're going to be looking over Google Home as well as Google Home Mini and Pixel 2 as well. Just a couple items of housekeeping before we begin. So we actually have two lots of prizes to give away. We have one prize for the best feedback, so I'll give you guys a link at the end to a form. The form includes a sales pitch, and the best sales pitch in there will win a Google swag pack. Prize 2 is for the best question asked. So you guys may have noticed a chat bar down the side of the YouTube video. Please type in any questions you have as we go through this, and I'll come back at the end and answer as many as I can and pick a winner as well. And lastly, if you guys are experiencing any lag at all, just drop your screen resolution down and that should fix the issue. Slides. Hi guys, good morning. Thank you so much for jumping in. Good afternoon, actually. Thank you for joining our very last session for today. We have a couple items of housekeeping just before we begin. So we have two prizes to give away. One for the best question asked. So there is a chat bar down the side. Please type in any questions you have as we go through today, and I'll answer as many questions at the end and pick a winner. We also have a form, and I'll give you guys the link to that form at the end of the presentation. And the best sales pitch within the form will win a Google swag pack too. So thank you guys for joining us. We're really excited to be adding Google Home Mini to the family as well. Just bring it a little bit closer. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. So Google Home and Google Home Mini are hands-free help powered by the Google Assistant. So you can ask it questions and tell it to do things. It's your own personal Google, and it's always ready to help. So we'll be looking over the main sort of 4 features of Google Home and Google Home Mini. We'll start with getting answers from Google today. So I'll take it off mute.
The mic's back on.
Now, because Google Home and Google Home Mini are powered by the Google Assistant, the Google Assistant is able to jump into Google's information server and pull the relevant information that is useful to us. So let's start with a basic one. Hey Google, do I need an umbrella today?
No, rain is not expected today in Piedmont. The forecast is 28 degrees and sunny.
Perfect. Hey Google, how many milliliters in a cup?
1 US customary cup equals 236.588 milliliters.
Easy. Let's say you guys get a customer who's a musician. Hey Google, can you tune my guitar?
Okay, which musical note do you want to hear?
E.
Here's an E.
Perfect. And here's one that I'll probably use tomorrow afternoon. Hey Google, where's the nearest bar?
The address for 24/7 Sports Bar is 24/7 Sports Bar, 80 Piedmont Street, Piedmont, New South Wales, 2009.
Perfect. Again, so all of that information is made personalized to you and the customer. We were demonstrating this in the Philippines a couple months ago when Google Home launched, and it even brought us information on monsoon warnings for the area that we were in. So the information, again, is really localized and made useful and personal to you. We'll take a look at the next feature now, which is tackling and managing your everyday tasks. So this is another great feature to demonstrate to customers, particularly if they have quite busy lives. The Google Assistant, again, is able to jump into other Google. Every time I say that, it triggers like 6 devices in the room. The Google Assistant is able to jump into other Google services like Maps, Calendar, Gmail, and bring across that information and make it useful to your day. Hey Google, tell me about my day.
Good afternoon, Harrison. I hope your day is going well. It is 2:05 p.m. Currently in Piedmont, it's 28 and sunny. Today, it'll be sunny with a forecast high of 28 and a low of 13. Today at 2:15 p.m., you have awesome webinar with Telstra. By the way, remember to pick up milk on the way home. Have a good one.
So that's a really useful feature for families or anybody who has quite a hectic schedule. I love being able to get my agenda just read back to me. And again, the Google Assistant is able to jump into my calendar and pull that information out and make it useful to me. It can also do this from Google Maps and let you know if there's going to be traffic on the way to work. So I actually like having mine set up in the kitchen. I do quite a bit of cooking, and I also like listening to music, and the Google Home speakers are really, really great for that. So, hey Google, how do I make spaghetti?
Okay, I've got a recipe called beefy spaghetti from the spruce. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Great, let's get started. Would you like to prepare the ingredients or skip to the instructions?
Skip.
There's 10 steps. I'll read them one by one. When you're ready to hit.
So you guys might have just noticed then Google Home was waiting for me to prompt those steps. So that's another feature, is getting that real-time help. So say we were cooking and we were making that spaghetti and we couldn't actually touch anything because we had spaghetti on our hands. Google Home will take you through the steps in real time to get that help without any assistance from your hands at all. So again, all real-time help powered by the Google Assistant and using your voice. So you might start to notice that as a recurring theme. So we'll take a look at the next feature now. Enjoying your entertainment. So again, all hands-free just by using your voice. Enjoying your entertainment with Google Home and Google Home Mini is really, really easy to do. So Google Home has some really, really beautiful high excursion speakers built into here. It gets a great swell of sound. That's why I like listening to music through this one in the kitchen. Google Home Mini still has good sound. It's just a more compact design and a lower price point, so a great way to get the Google Assistant all throughout your house. So let's try it out. Hey Google, play Friendly Fires.
Sure, check out this Friendly Fires station on YouTube.
Hey Google, turn it up. Hey Google, play the next song. Hey Google, stop. So again, all hands-free and really, really easy to enjoy our favorite media. It is worth noting that customers do need a subscription to either YouTube Red, Spotify, or Google Play to be able to stream their music like that. So if you guys have ever seen this before, this is a Chromecast. This is actually a Chromecast Ultra. It goes in the back of your television, and you can sync this to Google Home through the Google Home app. And from there, we can do things like say, hey Google, play Game of Thrones on the living room TV. And it won't find it obviously because I'm holding it, but from there it will send the media to the Chromecast and start buffering your media, so you don't even have to use a remote. It's really, really easy. Now you guys sell some amazing smart home products, and I've already seen some really cool configurations with this. I've seen someone set up a garage door to a Telstra smart adapter and have that set to the Google Home, and they were able to open and close their garage door by using Google Home combined with the Telstra Smart Switch. So when you start to combine these configurations, you can do things like say, hey Google, turn on the TV and play Game of Thrones. And if you have your television plugged into a Smart Switch adapter, it will turn on the TV for you, then send the media to the Chromecast. So when you start to combine these together, you get some pretty cool experiences. And again, it's all hands-free. So that sort of segues me into the very last part of Google Home and Google Home Mini, which is simplifying your smart home experience. So we've already just slightly touched on that, which is bringing that smart home experience together. Think of Google Home and Google Home Mini as the brains to control the smart home products that you have around the house. Now, for anybody who's wondering, I can't see the YouTube comments yet, but Google Home Mini can operate independently as well. So all its capabilities are the same as Google Home. I would just recommend Google Home to a customer who really wants to enjoy probably music. That it has those high excursion speakers. So again, if they really love their music, they'll get a lot more out of Google Home. So I have a LifeX bulb plugged into the ceiling above me, and just to demonstrate how simple it is, hey Google, turn on the bedroom lights.
Sure, turning the bedroom on.
It's a bit harsh. Hey Google, change the bedroom lights to blue.
Sure, changing the bedroom to blue.
Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Hey Google, turn off the bedroom lights.
All right, turning off the bedroom.
So really, really, really easy to control all of your smart home products and just combine that experience and bring it together by using Google Home as that hands-free help to control everything around the house. And it is also worth noting that both Google Home and Google Home Mini can now differentiate up to 6 different users. So I've demonstrated today accessing my calendar and accessing the lights. Let's say you have children at home, you can train your voice so that Google Home or Google Home Mini will only respond to your voice. And now that's up to 6 users as well. So that just personalizes that experience a little bit more. So what we're going to do now is just jump back to the slides, and bear with me because I'm multitasking like a lot of cameras right now. Okay, so I'm just going to screen share for one moment. So I know what you guys are hanging in there for. I'm just going to pop Google Home back on mute.
The mic's off.
There we go. So Pixel 2, I'm not going to hold this back from you guys any longer. I'm sure you're really excited to get a hands-on and have a look at Pixel 2. Just a quick refresh for anybody who has joined us late, we have prizes to be won. So prize 1 is for the best feedback, and I'll give you guys the link to that form shortly. And prize 2 is for the best question asked. So I will get around to those questions at the end, so definitely get typing, guys. So let's take a look at Pixel 2. I actually have a hover cam set up, so I'm going to jump back over to another camera. Let's see this. Let's see if we can get this going. Oops. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that. So we have Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL set up over here. We'll start with Pixel 2. So Pixel 2 has a beautiful 5-inch display, and it also comes available with either 64 gigabytes or 128 gigs of built-in storage. It's available in a range of colors as well, including clearly white, just black, like I have here, and I'll turn it over so you can see the back as well. And it's also available in kinda blue. I'll just refocus the camera as well, make it a little clearer. And on the left here, we have Pixel 2 XL. So we'll open this guy up. So Pixel 2 XL has a beautiful 6-inch screen. Let's make it a little brighter. There we go. So it has a beautiful 6-inch screen. Hopefully you guys can see the bezels as well. They're really, really nice. The speakers are now front facing again, which I think will make a lot of people happy. But the screen is really designed to take that viewing and gaming experience to the next level. So I'll just flip it over so you can see the back as well. Pixel 2 XL will be available in just black and white, like the one that I'm holding here. And the storage options will be the same, so 64 and 128. Now, both Pixel 2s have everything that you guys loved about Pixel 1 still built in, and we've improved on it. So hopefully you guys are able to get hands-on with the Google Assistant. It's now been taken to the next level. For anybody who watched I/O, you guys might have picked up on Active Edge, so I'll demonstrate that for you guys now. Active Edge is a really cool feature, and this is one that I probably recommend getting in the hands of customers and getting them using. So the sides of the phones are now squeezable, just below the volume button. And once we squeeze those, it's going to bring up the Google Assistant. So let's do that now. Squeeze. There we go. Easy. So this can also be done while the phone is locked. Really, really fast and easy way to get the Google Assistant out when you need it. And again, for anybody else who watched, we now have Google Lens built in too. So I'm going to jump out of here. And what we'll do is we'll go over to some screen sharing software that I've got. Let's try this. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that. So Google Lens is a new feature, and this isn't pre-recorded, just to prove that it's here live in the studio. So I'll go over to some slides, and what we'll do is put it to the test. So Google Lens is built into the camera, and it's able to understand the subject matter that you're seeing. So we'll take a photo of the Eiffel Tower here, and this is off my computer screen. We'll go into Google Photos, and if you guys can just see around the trash icon, just left of the trash icon is the Google Lens button there. We'll click that. Oh, we've lost internet connection. Fantastic. Let's try that again. See if we can get some Wi-Fi happening. All right. Tap the lens icon. And there we go. We have information on the Eiffel Tower. So let's try that again. That wasn't quite as fluid due to internet. We'll take a picture of this unknown landmark right here. Hopefully you guys are able to see this. And then I'll go into Google Photos, push the lens icon. And there you can see information on the Opera House. So really, really cool. This is personally one of my favorite features, and I think customers are going to love this as well. Let's try something a little more obscure. So I'll go back again. So let's take a photo of this here. Now this is actually an artwork. And what I'll do is I'm going to use Active Edge. So I'll squeeze the sides of the phone, and then I'll select what is this on the screen. So there we go. So the Google Assistant through Active Edge has recognized this artwork as Broadway Boogie Woogie. It's telling me that it's housed in MoMA. Oh, great. Our software stopped. Oh, we're back. And the artist as well, so Pierre Mondrian. So it's really, really intuitive, guys, and it's really, really adaptive at understanding the subject matter in the screen. I'll show you one more cool feature. I think this makes for a great demo as well. Hopefully you guys are still seeing this. Might have dropped out. Let's try screen sharing that again. Oh, okay. And we'll try it one more time. Okay, we've connected. Happy days. Okay, so I have my business card right here. So what we're going to do is we'll take a photo of the card, get it nice and straight, take a photo, and then I'm going to use Active Edge again. So just through taking a photo of that business card, it's understood that this is a business card in the subject matter, and it's pulled the information from that. So just through taking a photo, we can now make a phone call, send a text message, add a contact, or share that information. So another really cool demo to show customers as well. So we'll just jump back out of here and we'll go back to the slides for one moment. Jumping around through so many cameras. Okay, here we go. So I'm sure you guys got to take a whole lot of photos with the first Pixel. It had an amazing camera built in, and now that camera has even been improved on for Pixel 2. So it's been given a DxOMark rating of about 98, I believe, which I think is the highest rating so far. It takes some amazing photos, guys, particularly in low light. That was where the Pixel 1 camera really came into its own. Pixel 2 takes some amazingly vibrant photos in low light conditions. And now we can back up a really fantastic camera with unlimited storage as well. So this is a huge feature for customers. I used to demonstrate this in store a lot. So unlimited 4K storage for photos and videos, a huge, huge feature. So customers never have to worry about deleting any photos to make room for more memories, or about losing their photos either. So you can sign into your Google account on any other phone, and all of your photos will come across through the Photos app as well. Super, super, super fantastic feature. And it's very, very popular with customers as well. Keeps crashing. Let's try that again. So here's just a couple examples, guys, of some photos that have been taken on Pixel 2. So again, really vibrant colors. And if you look in the background as well, it's able to focus on the subject matter up front and create a lens blur. So this is really DxOMark quality, DSLR quality photos. So you're getting a very, very, very high quality photo just from a phone camera. So definitely get customers taking a lot of photos and pushing this to the test. And for anybody who's interested in a few specs as well, we now have up to 7 hours of usage from just a 15-minute charge. So that fast charging battery is really, really powerful. Pixel 2 is also water resistant, so you can make phone calls, text, or take photos in the rain and not have to worry about any phone damage. I believe it's water resistant IP67. And switching without a hitch as well. So customers who are switching phone have a really, really fluid and easy experience now. They just connect their old phone to Pixel 2 via the quick switch adapter, which is included in the kit. And this can be done right away or anytime after the initial setup. And this will bring over all of the customer content in around 10 minutes or less. So the experience is made really quick and painless now. So let's just recap on a couple features just for selling or when you're talking to customers. The first one is activating Edge. So really get this in the customer's hands and let them experience it. I don't believe any other handset has this control yet. It's very unique, and it's a great way to get the Google Assistant up really quickly. And then also show them they can activate the Assistant by saying, "OK, Google," or long holding the home button. And every time I say, "OK, Google," it triggers about 6 devices around me. The second feature is the camera, guys. So this is one of Pixel 2's strongest assets. It's a really, really amazing camera. It never ceases to amaze me. So get customers taking a lot of snaps, try low light conditions, and then show them that they can store the photos as well and have unlimited 4K backup for photos and videos to their Google account. And then you can also show them how easy it is to find a particular photo. I've been using Google Photos for about 4 years now. And I have a husky, so I can type in husky and it's able to categorize my photos by dog breed, which always ceases to amaze me. So you can also categorize photos by date or location or even face. So very, very easy to find a particular photo you're looking for within a massive unlimited library. And the last one is turning text into action. So like I showed you guys just before, take out your business card and show customers how just from taking a photograph of a business card, Google Lens understands the subject matter and understands how to use that information. So again, just by taking that photo, you can make a phone call, send a text message, share that information. And Pixel 2 is designed to work better together. So just remember this as well. Pixel 2 is designed to work best with the Google Pixel Buds, the Live Cases, Google Daydream View, as well as Google Home and Google Home Mini. And just a quick snapshot at tactical offers. So try to sell Pixel 2 on a plan. The beautiful 6-inch screen of the Pixel XL and the 5-inch screen of the Pixel 2 is beautiful and perfect for enjoying entertainment on. Use these sales packages as a sales closer. It's a really great way to get sales with that Foxtel Now offer. More specific information will be released closer to the pre-order date as well. And lastly, we have a gift with purchase. So all customers who pre-order a Pixel 2, and also now all customers who purchase a Pixel 2 outright will receive a free Google Home Mini. So that's a really great incentive coming up to the Christmas period, guys. This is going to be a really popular offer and also a really great way to introduce customers to a new product category that they may not have been interested in before. So what I'm going to do now is just jump out. I'll take this slide link just down the bottom. There's the form there. What I'll do is I'll give you guys the full link, actually. So I'm going to post the link in the chat. And please let us know what you guys have thought and if you've had any particularly cool experiences with Google Home as well. So here comes the form now. Perfect. All right, I'm jumping back to answer your questions now. Okay, so here we go. So Shrinks asks, does your phone still have to be close by and linked to the Google Home for all features to work? Good question, Shrinks. If you could define the features that you're interested in down the bottom, that would help. I'm able to cast Spotify a few blocks away to my Google Home. Again, it's all working through your cloud network. Tora, can you do multiple room audio and video casting? Good question. So Tora, again, if you could sort of specify that question, if you mean multiple Google Homes around in multiple rooms, then yes, you can. Lee asks, is there a time frame for Google Home Mini to initiate calls or text messages? Good question. Leave your email down the bottom, and if I'm able to get an answer, I will write back to you. I don't have a date for that yet, though. Will Google Home work with a SIM card? So yes, there is a micro SIM tray. Matthew asks, Wi-Fi as well. Travis, can you tell us about the fused video stabilization on Pixel 2 and how it works? Travis, leave your email. I've got 2 minutes to go, so leave your email and I can get back to you with more information on that. Jamie Ferris. Jamie, I think this is like the 3rd presentation you've been in. Can the soft edge be changed to anything other than the Google Assistant? No, so you can't remap it. It's there to get the Google Assistant out and get information as quickly as possible. Karen, how you doing, Karen? Do you know when we will be receiving our demos for the Google Home Mini and Google Pixel 2 in store? Karen, I'm not sure. Again, leave your email, and if I get any information, I'll be sure to let you know. Kenny, Google has disabled the top touch functionality for Google Home Mini. Do you know if there are any plans to reactivate this function? Kenny, I'm not sure. Leave your email and I'll get back to you. We found out about this recently. I just don't know. I'm sorry. Kenny also asks, will Google Lens be crowdsourced? I'm assuming you mean it's sort of like Google Maps where it relies on the crowd to get more information back. I don't think so. Jamie, how long can it sit in water, being that it can be submerged for up to 1 minute? I don't know, Jamie, but yeah, I've got your email, so I'll get back to you with any answers that I can find. Are we required to buy a cloud space? If you mean for Google Photos, then no. Karen, will they be able to change the active edge? No, so that is just mapped to Google Assistant to get that information really quickly. Karen, whoops, the active edge to camera. So you're asking if you can open the camera from active edge. No, but you can still double tap the power button to bring up the camera really quickly. Guys, please fill out that form. I'll pop a link back in again. We still have prizes to give away. Brie, does Google Home Mini come in any other colors? So Google Home Mini is available in chalk and charcoal as well, and it will be available in coral. I believe on the website it said coral is an exclusive, so that may only be available from the Google store. Jamie again, does Google Home come in the same box as the Pixel? If you're asking for the bundle, I would think not. Lee. In an ideal world, how many Google Home Minis would you have throughout a 3-bedroom home? Lee, I'm going to go with Lee. It depends on how many rooms you have and what you're trying to do with it. So Google Home Mini is a great way to get the Google Assistant throughout multiple rooms of the house. So let's say, for example, you had Google Home in your kitchen to listen to music, or maybe in the bedroom, wherever you spend the most time. It's got a great speaker to enjoy your media. So I would put the Google Home in the most common space of the house that you're going to spend the most time. And then you could have maybe 2 other Google Home Minis in different rooms, and they can all communicate to each other. You could have them turn lights on and off, for example. Nina, when you say Google Home Mini can recognize up to 6 different voices, does that mean 6 Google accounts as well? Correct. So it associates each voice with 1 Google account, and that is how it is able to differentiate between calendars, for example. Brendan, is there a site that shows Google Home compatible devices? It would be nice to show people what they can use it with. Brendan, please leave your email down the bottom and I'll send you any information that I can find. Trent from Glendale, how will Google Clip and Google Assistant improve with machine learning? Very good question. Unfortunately, I'm not from engineering, but leave your email, and if I'm able to get information from the team, Trent, I'll send that back to you. If Google Home is linked with a personal name, then how does it identify that it's not for that person? So hopefully you were there for when I covered that. So Google Home is able to be trained with specific voices. So you speak to it, the Google Assistant is very intuitive, it learns your voice, and then it learns that your voice is associated with one particular Google account and thus one Google Calendar. Nina, can we set restrictions for guests on Home Mini? Yes, so exactly as I said before, you can train Google Home and Google Home Mini to understand particular voices and then lock out either guests or even children running around if you're worried about them turning the lights on and off or potentially accessing inappropriate content. Tora, is it possible to stream the same Netflix movie on multiple TVs with individual Chromecasts? Very good question. I'm not going to confirm that, Tora, but make sure you've left your email for me because that is a really, really good question. Let's see. Wow, you guys have asked some amazing questions today. Shane, how is the Google Home Mini bonus redeemed? I'm not sure yet. I just don't know. I'm sorry. I assume it will probably be a code redemption. Liam, does it take longer for a Pixel 2 to transfer the content from an iPhone 6, 7, 8 compared to another Android phone? Liam, another excellent question. Make sure you've left your email and I'll get that information to you. Coming over from a Pixel is obviously really, really fast. I didn't even use the transfer cable, so I just signed into my Gmail and it was really quick because everything comes across. Maybe it would take a little bit longer from an iPhone, but I can't confirm. So make sure you've left your email and I can get back to you with a reply. Kenny, will Google be adding more gestures for the fingerprint scanner? Will they be introducing a scroll function like when you are in Chrome? Kenny, I'm assuming you mean on the Pixel 2 where you swipe down the fingerprint scanner. All of that is still there and Google is always updating with new software. in the future, will there be other alternatives to Hey Google or OK Google? I can't say, Travis. Again, there's always updates. And every time you guys trick me into saying that, it triggers so many devices around me. Shrinks again. Did you answer my question? I'll read in case I missed. Does the Google Home work with your phone being on the same Wi-Fi network? So Shrinks, Google Home is designed to own, so your device needs to be on the same network. So Google Home Mini, Google Home, and your phone need to be on the same network to be able to communicate and turn things like lights off or pull information for you. Guys, amazing question. No, don't be sorry. That's what I'm here for. It's really hard to pick the winner. I'm going to go with Tora B. Tora, that was a really good question, and I just don't know. But you guys have asked amazing questions. So Tora, will send you out a Google Swag Pack. Guys, there is a second Swag Pack to be won from that form. So I'll pop the link back in there again and make sure you filled that out for your chance to win a Google Swag Pack. Brendan, if anyone is experiencing issues with the form, it may open after I end the stream. So what I'll do now is I'll end the stream, but I'll stick around in the comments. And if you guys have any issues at all, please let me know and I'll do my best to try and redeem those. You're welcome, Lee. I'm glad it was useful. And thank you guys so much for jumping into the very last session. I really hope that you're able to take something away from this today. It's been really fun running these, and I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. So thank you so much. Thanks for jumping in, and have an awesome week.